Next at noon, Bonnie of Philadelphia, so-called Bonnie and Clyde, is in court, and it could mean an extended stay in jail. A magazine cover has people talking. It shows Senator Barack Obama in Muslim clothing and his wife Michelle sporting an afro and camouflage, holding an assault rifle in the Oval Office. Lifeguards working overtime. Deadly rip currents are making swimming down the shore very dangerous. We'll talk to one family who watched in horror as their loved ones were pulled out to sea. Maria?
We still have some showers, including down the shore. We'll take a look at that and track them with live Mega Doppler 3. Plus, when the sun will come out again and another heat wave. That's next. CBS 3 Eyewitness News at noon starts in 60 seconds.
Fall-down accidents can change your life. You can't work. You can barely get around. I'm Jeff Rosenbaum, and I help injured victims. If you've been injured in a fall-down accident, make sure you're protected. Trust me, I'll work to make it right. Call 1-800-7-LEGAL-7. I'll help you get back on your feet. Call me, Jeff Rosenbaum, at 1-800-7-LEGAL-7. I'll fight for you.
Cavalier has partnered with Google to bring you C2. It's high-speed internet and unlimited local and long-distance calling for only $50 a month.
Yeah, right. And how long before it goes up?
It's not a promotion, so the price won't go up at all.
You know what? The last guy I had tripled my bill after 3 months, and they said I should have read the fine print. Are you going to do that to me?
Not at all, ma'am. Cavalier offers our C2 bundle for $50 with no contract.
Visit getc2.com or call 888-944-4404.
If you see news, call the CBS 3 tip line, 800-223-TIPS. Now, live, CBS 3 Eyewitness News at noon.
A warm weekend at the beach turns deadly and dangerous as rip currents threaten swimmers up and down the Jersey Shore. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm UQ Washington. Pat is off this noon. Those rip currents claimed 2 lives, and right now a father is keeping a desperate vigil, hoping his son will be found alive. The men killed in the surf off Wildwood were from Olney. That's where our Walt Hunter talked to their families about their heartbreaking loss. Walt?
Well, Yuki, it is a heartbreaking vigil. Right now, John Moore, the other family members in a home right behind me here in Olney, they plan to go to the shore later this afternoon trying to get some answers. Their loved one, Juan Moore, still missing. Another family member, Ismael Lopez, pulled from the surf. CPR did not work. He was killed in the riptide Saturday afternoon. And here is the video, and it's video this family is clinging to right now, of the 3 men going into the water. On your left here, you're going to see Juan Moore. In the middle, a man identified only as Jason, who was pulled successfully from the surf. And on the right, Ismael Lopez. He is a family member who was pulled from the surf, but CPR did not work. He did not survive the riptide. There they are. This video moments before they were pulled out and moments before those terrible activities on the beach in Wildwood involving the riptide. This is Juan Moore. He is still missing at this hour. His father holding out hope. This is Mr. Lopez, who was pulled from the surf, who died. Here's a little bit of what Mr. Moore had to say right now. He is concerned that the beach was not completely closed, and he is calling on officials for a full investigation. Here's how Mr. Moore feels about that beach being open when the tides were so severe.
Again, I say, why did we not close the beach? Why was the beach open if we know that the East Coast is getting hit right now, real deep? So what are you telling me? It's okay. Oh, I'm going to tell you, that's like telling a child, don't go in the water and you turn your back. Well, human beings, even though we're grown up, a lot of us tend to do what we want to do.
And again, Mr. Moore mourning the loss of one family member, Mr. Lopez, hoping against hope that somehow his son Juan has somehow survived. He's heading down to the shore right now. He'll be meeting with Wildwood investigators to find out more about the tragic undercurrents. And we'll have all on this developing story for you this afternoon on CBS 3 beginning at 4. For now, live from Olney, Walt Hunter, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Walt, we'll see you later today. Thank you. Well, shore rescue teams had their hands full over the weekend. In the Wildwoods, an average of 4 rescues a weekend ballooned to 18. In Ocean City, an average of 4 rescues this weekend, 91. And in Brigantine, an average of 10 per weekend. This weekend, thanks to the rip currents, 80. Most other beach patrols showed similar increases. Now, those dangerous rip currents could be around for a few more days. Maria can explain now how they form. That's in her first forecast. Maria?
Well, Yuki, rip currents just part of beach life. They can form on any day on any beach, but usually are not terribly strong. It's certain conditions that come together that can make them very strong, and as we've seen this weekend, even deadly. And in our case this weekend, the big contributor was Bertha. Believe it or not, still hundreds of miles away. She's been out over open water for several days, and that's been able to push long swells towards the east coast. So as they have come towards the coast, the battering waves have created a current, that circulation around Jersey Shore and Delaware beaches. Now, the actual rip current is a fast-moving current of water moving away from the shore. Now, this risk exists until Wednesday because of Bertha still being part of the picture out in the open Atlantic. So take care as you head down to the shore the next couple days. These conditions, very rough surf, going to be with us. And so definitely pay attention to the flags that will be posted on the beaches, and of course, listen to the lifeguards. As far as weather down the shore, we're starting off a little dreary, a little rainy, some spotty showers in the area. I've zoomed down towards Ocean City and Atlantic City. Not too much going on. In fact, this is just the leftovers from some heavier rain that moved through earlier today. As we take a look at the satellite radar view, the good news is we're even beginning to see the clearing line approach the region. So that means some sunshine will be breaking out later on this afternoon. Temperatures have been held down by some of the rain and the clouds. 72 at the airport in Philadelphia, 74 in Allentown, 79 in Wildwood, into the 70s along the shore, with Dover now at 71. We'll see temperatures climb to 84 by 4 o'clock. More sunshine as we head into the later afternoon and evening, 81 by 7 o'clock. Coming up, we'll take a look at a heat wave. Yep, another one coming up in the 5-day. Yuki?
Okay, Maria, thank you. Well, emergency crews suspended today's search for a man who went missing while swimming in the Delaware River. The man was reported missing by a friend swimming with him about 7 o'clock last night. The teams used boats and helicopters to search for 21-year-old Sandro Valentin after he disappeared so far from the Tacony-Palmyra Bridge. One half of the so-called Bonnie and Clyde duo is back in court this noon. Jocelyn Kirsch is accused of stealing the identities of friends and neighbors to pay for a lavish lifestyle. Our Liz Kepner is at the federal courthouse in Center City right now with the very latest. Liz?
Well, Yuki, Jocelyn Kirsch turned herself into authorities earlier this month, and she will now get credit for time served. Today, she pleaded guilty in federal court to 6 counts, including conspiracy, identity theft, fraud, and money laundering. The 22-year-old former Drexel student, who along with ex-boyfriend Edward Anderton, is charged with stealing $120,000 from 16 people, friends and acquaintances, over a year's period. Today, Kirsch told the judge she is currently being treated for mental illness and is taking the antidepressant Lexapro. Her mom and dad were in court with her today, and the judge did give a sentencing date. It will be October 17th, and she'll face a mandatory minimum of 2 years in prison. We're live outside the federal courthouse. Liz Kepner, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Liz, thank you for the update. Well, police are searching for suspects in a terrifying home invasion, sexual assault, and robbery in South Philadelphia. Our Elizabeth Herr spoke to the victim and has the latest on the crime and the manhunt.
The victim tells us she is now working with detectives to come up with a composite sketch of her attacker, who she believes did not act alone.
Never been so nervous in my life, begging for my life, basically. And, because he definitely had a knife. And he had it to my neck, and he was threatening me.
To protect the victim, we are not showing her face or identifying where the attack occurred. But she says it was early Sunday morning. She woke up to footsteps outside her bedroom. When she got up to investigate, she was confronted by a man who first asked for money.
Where the is your money? I was like, not to cuss, but that's exactly what he said.
The woman in her 20s says she gave him all the cash she had, but he wasn't satisfied, and that's when he sexually assaulted her at knife point.
It was a big kitchen knife.
The victim was home with her sister and friend who slept through the attack. But police say the man eventually got away with the sister's laptop, the friend's social security card, and some cash. The victim believes the attacker may have had help waiting outside because he fled the scene so quickly.
That's why I'm still in disbelief, because I don't believe that happened.
The victim says she is still terrified, but decided to speak out because she wants her attacker to be caught quickly so that no other woman has to endure what she had to. Reporting from South Philadelphia, I'm Elizabeth Herr, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
A small plane crashes into Camden County Yard. Investigators say it happened around 8 last night near Watsontown, New Freedom Road in Winslow Township. That's about a mile from the Berlin-Camden County Airport. Now, Ronald Miller says he ran out of fuel shortly before the experimental plane went down in the front yard of a home. He walked away unhurt, but his passenger, Lenora Layton, suffered some minor injuries. A St. Louis baseball fan hit by an alleged drunk driver in Philadelphia last week has now died from her injuries. Police say Cindy Grassi and a friend were crossing a South Philadelphia street Thursday when they were hit by an 18-year-old driver. Charges against Joe Genovese could now be upgraded. Grassi's friend, Sandra Wacker, remains hospitalized. Bail is set at $330,000 for the man accused of causing a deadly crash on I-95 in Philadelphia. Stephen Hafto of Berlin, New Jersey, faces vehicular homicide charges, driving under the influence, and other related charges. One person died and several were injured in the Friday morning crash. Now on the CBS 3 Pump Patrol, the price of gas continues to climb. It's at another all-time high. The nationwide average for a gallon of regular unleaded now stands at $4.11. On average, Alaska has the highest prices, Missouri the cheapest. Here in our area, gas is averaging $4.06 in Pennsylvania, $3.99 in New Jersey, and $4.04 in the state of Delaware. The stock market is struggling to find its footing this noon amidst new developments in the mortgage crisis. The Federal Reserve announced a rescue plan for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which guarantee nearly half of the nation's mortgage debt. CBS correspondent Alexis Christoforous has more.
The idea was to set the stage for a rebound on Wall Street. The stock market rang up triple-digit gains in the first minutes of trading, but investors are skittish. The crisis in the mortgage industry is so extreme, the government sprang into action on a summer Sunday to reassure the country that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are safe.
We must take steps to address the current situation.
Two mortgage giants handle nearly half of all outstanding mortgages. They buy the loans from other banks, then repackage the mortgages and sell them to investors. If they go down, so does the housing market.
It would be absolute disaster for anybody looking to refinance their homes or else buy a new home.
What the government wants to avoid is any more carnage to Freddie and Fannie's stock. It's what brought the Dow below 11,000 in the last trading session for the first time in about 2 years. The mortgage giants have lost $11 billion in just 9 months, and the Treasury wants to extend its line of credit to Freddie and Fannie to make sure they have an emergency cushion.
There's a lot more reason to have some confidence in what's going on here than to have people get a run here or have fear take over.
At the root of the crisis are the bad loans offered by shady brokers, which have pushed millions of Americans into foreclosure. The Federal Reserve is meeting today to wrap up a plan that would crack down on lenders and protect both homeowners and the economy from future pain. At the New York Stock Exchange, Alexis Christoforous, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
And here we go. The markets are heading south this noon. Right now, the Dow is down more than 52 points to 11,047. The Nasdaq is also trading downward, losing nearly 30 points so far in the session. Continue to check the numbers anytime you'd like at CBS3.com and with us at 4 p.m. Still ahead on Eyewitness News this noon, the latest cover of the New Yorker magazine is causing controversy and criticism. We'll tell you what both Democrats and Republicans are saying about the depiction of Senator Barack Obama and his wife, Michelle. Also, help for local low-income seniors to make sure they include fruits and vegetables in their diet. And super couple Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt welcome 2 new additions to their family. We'll have the baby details when we come back.
CBS3.com delivers.
Free newsletters, instant text alerts, weather updates.
You get news as it happens on your cell, on your laptop, on your terms.
News tailored to you. Sign up at CBS3.com. Be the first to know.
CBS Tuesday. The players have moved into the Big Brother house.
I come in peace.
And alliances are beginning to form.
People already grouping up. Oh my gosh.
See what happens when different ages.
I'm right at home over here. Do we have a defibrillator in the house?
Different personalities.
Got it going on.
She's a maniac. And different points of view collide.
Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
Who is this guy and what is he doing?
Don't miss a new Big Brother. CBS Tuesday.
Expect the unexpected.
Attention, if you or someone you know is disabled and are seeking or have been denied Social Security benefits, write down this number, Under the law, if you have a physical or mental disability that prevents you from working, you have the right to collect Social Security disability income. Call now for this free special report that reveals the essential facts you must know to receive maximum Social Security benefits. To get this report by mail, without cost or obligation, call toll-free 1-888-675-1010. That's 1-888-675-1010.
It was a time of uncertainty, hope, and change. The summer of love. Half a world away. Another kind of love, of country. John McCain. Shot down, bayoneted, tortured, offered early release. He said no. He had sworn an oath. Home, he turned to public service. His philosophy, before party, polls, and self. America. A maverick, John McCain tackled campaign reform, military reform, spending reform. He took on presidents, partisans, and popular opinion. He believes our world is dangerous, our economy in shambles. John McCain doesn't always tell us what we hope to hear. Beautiful words cannot make our lives better, but a man who has always put his country and her people before self, before politics, can. Don't hope for a better life. Vote for one. McCain.
I'm John McCain, and I approve this message.
At CBS 3, we're always on top of the JAMOs.
More jam cams, text alerts, more traffic reports. Always on. CBS 3 is your traffic station. You're watching CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Quite a sight in the nation's capital yesterday as a series of steam explosions blew manholes up from the ground and sent geysers of steam into the air. There's no official word on what caused the explosions, but apparently steam pipes underground broke. Crews have had their hands full sealing them back up. Fortunately, there were no injuries. The latest New Yorker magazine cover is sparking an uproar in the Barack Obama campaign. The illustration, titled "The Politics of Fear," depicts the Democratic nominee dressed as a Muslim, fist-bumping his wife, who is depicted as a gunslinging terrorist. An American flag burns in the Oval Office fireplace. Over the mantel hangs a portrait of Osama bin Laden. The New Yorker is defending the cover, calling it satire. The Obama campaign quickly condemned the illustration. Spokesman Bill Burton said in a statement, quote, "The New Yorker may think, as one of their staff explained to us, that their cover is a satirical lampoon of the caricature Senator Obama's right-wing critics have tried to create," end quote. But most readers will see it as tasteless and offensive, he says, and we agree. We're looking for your opinion. Are you offended by the caricature of Barack and Michelle Obama on the cover of The New Yorker? It's today's instant web poll. Head to CBS3.com to answer. We will share your results at 4 p.m. John McCain's campaign also denounced the cover. The Republican nominee will address a Latino civil rights group in San Diego later this afternoon. Yesterday, he visited his campaign headquarters in Arizona to rally his campaign workers. Well, the king of beers is headed overseas. Anheuser-Busch, America's biggest beer maker, will be bought by InBev. The reported $52 billion merger will make the Belgian-based beer company the world's largest brewer. The deal will link brand names like Budweiser and Busch to European brews like Stella Artois and Beck's. Final approval is still needed from shareholders and antitrust regulators. Well, today, the Philadelphia Corporation for the Aging will begin distributing vouchers for fresh produce for low-income seniors. The annual program encourages seniors to include fresh fruits and vegetables in their diets. Eligible seniors can receive the vouchers for use at more than 30 designated farmers market sites throughout Philadelphia. Well, we had some rain this morning around the region in spots, but that seems to be tapering off out there. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Getting that afternoon sunshine in there. I think we're on track for that. We had some heavy rain, definitely slowed down the morning drive, but right now things are cloudy, but less rainfall to talk about, and that's the good news. Let's take you outside right now. The view from our Campbellsfield cam. It's a gray one of Center City, and temperatures reflecting the fact that we've been under cloud cover and rain for a while, 74 degrees. But down the shore, can't stop people from going to the beach. It's mostly cloudy there in Ocean City, Cape May County, New Jersey, but as far as showers go, you're looking pretty good. Right now, live Megadoppler 3 not showing very much over the last hour. In fact, over the last hour, really dissipating that last batch of showers moving offshore. You can see just a few returns of the green, and that's it. That's all we're going to see for the rest of the day today. And beyond this, we're waiting for that sunshine. Satellite radar view showing the back edge of the cloud cover where that cold front is. Still across parts of eastern Pennsylvania, not quite making it into our area. You're probably seeing a few breaks or lightening of the overcast, but clearing, total clearing will happen later on this afternoon, and that's when we can count on some sunshine. As I mentioned, temperatures reacting to the lack of sunshine. 72 at the airport in Philadelphia, 74 in Allentown, 73 in Millville, and along the shore in Atlantic City, right about 76. With Dover, one of our, Wildwood, one of our warmer spots at 79. So the shorecast for today, we'll see high temperatures near 80 degrees, but seas will still be rough, and there is still a high risk of rip currents. But as far as showers, those are pretty much out of here, and we can expect the sunshine to break out later on. And obviously, the rip current risk has been enhanced by Tropical Storm Bertha, still out in the Atlantic. Top winds at 65 miles per hour, moving to the north, and will continue to be impacting the Atlantic over the next couple days, so something we'll have to watch along the coast. Now, we're breaking the heat and keeping Bertha away with this cold front. Brought us the showers this morning. By tomorrow, high pressure's building in. That's going to bring some lower humidities back to the sunshine, so a really nice Tuesday. A great Wednesday, too, but just a little bit warmer, and this is actually setting the trend for the next couple days. In fact, I'm calling for another potential heat wave. Remember our first one in early June, and then we had another one also in June, but towards the end of the month. Number 3 looking to come and start Thursday. Looks like we'll see 90s well into Saturday and perhaps beyond. And even if Sunday doesn't turn out to be 90s, it looks like the extended forecast will have a few more in for us as well. So 80 to 84 today, clouds giving way to some afternoon sunshine, and then 57 to 69 overnight tonight, mainly clear and pleasant. 86 tomorrow, 88 on Wednesday, and then Thursday into Friday, temperatures creep up into the lower 90s. Humidity will creep up as well. And shore temperatures also warming up. We'll see mid-80s and through Wednesday, but Thursday into Friday into the upper 80s. We'll be right back.
If anyone in your family needs braces, I have some great news for you.
Now you can get braces with no down payment and affordable monthly payments. Just call 888-SMILE-95 for one of our convenient orthodontic care offices in Bensalem, Montgomeryville, and Bala Cynwyd. A beautiful and healthy smile is the perfect combination. Call 888-SMILE-95 or log on to smile95.com. That's smile95.com.
Coming to TNT.
I guarantee every network will run with this story.
I expect your enthusiastic cooperation.
Yippee! You're not going to try and take over my case, are you?
If I screwed with your case, you changed the locks on the doors.
Cable's #1 series of all time is back with its most captivating season yet. Golden Globe winner Kira Sedgwick is The Closer. All new episodes. Go to TNT.TV for showtimes. We know drama.
When my girlfriend got a new bathroom, I wanted one too. But my husband said, it's too much work. So I called Badfitter. And you know what? It's not complicated. Badfitter puts a new tub right over your old one. They do the walls too. Beautiful. In one day, they turned our ugly old bathroom into a work of art. For once, I'm the friend with the new bathroom.
Bathfitter, North America's top choice for one-day bath remodeling. Call 1-800-594-8776.
We're excited about a new procedure that is a breakthrough for denture wearers, mini dental implants. They're making a real difference in the lives of our patients. These implants comfortably secure dentures, allowing our patients to eat and talk with great confidence. It's remarkable, and it's often done in less than an hour. We're not just improving smiles, we're changing lives. Start living a more confident lifestyle. Call 1-800-DENTURE.
So do you think you can outwit, outplay, and outlast the competition? Here's your chance to become the next survivor. The hit CBS reality show is holding open casting calls Thursday from noon until 2 p.m. at the Cherry Hill Nissan on Route 38 in Cherry Hill. For more information, just head to CBS3.com and click on Entertainment. And in entertainment news this noon, an intense bidding war is underway for the first pictures of the Brangelina twins. One magazine reportedly offered Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt $11 million. And there are reports that whoever wins the bid cannot use the moniker Brangelina with the published photos. The twins, named Knox Leon and Vivian Marceline, were born Saturday night at a hospital in southern France. Well, after a bitter and public divorce, Christy Brinkley's ex-husband is apologizing. Peter Cook says he is sorry he got involved in the relationship that led to the couple's nasty breakup. His affair with an 18-year-old ended in 2005. Brinkley and Cook's divorce trial ended last week with the former supermodel getting the children and several properties. Cook walked away with more than $2 million. A crowning moment in Vietnam for the new Miss Universe, but not such a great night for Miss USA. Take a look at this. Check out Crystal Stewart from Texas. Take a good, oh, there she goes. She takes a spill during her evening gown strut. Of course, the video is an instant YouTube favorite. A lot of people clicking on this. The misstep cost her the crown. She didn't advance past the top 10. But there were no stumbles of any kind for 22-year-old Diana Mendoza from Venezuela. She got to take her final turn of the night as Miss Universe 2008. Mendoza was one of 4 Latin American women in the final 5. The other finalists came from Russia. And still ahead on Eyewitness News this noon, you have to see it to believe it. Dancers on huge bendable stilts. We'll be right back.
Eyewitness Weather is brought to you by Verizon Yellow Pages. Life is looking up.
Welcome to Storybook Land, celebrating 50 years of family fun. Storybook Land is more than just rides. It's an atmosphere. We bring classic childhood stories to you through creative displays all over the park. Storybook Land is a place where you can have fun at your own pace. Enjoy all there is to see in a fully shaded theme park. Come see what you've been missing. Storybook Land, open daily 10 to 5:30. Visit us online at storybookland.com.
Right now at Pearl Vision, you can get free eyeglasses for you or anyone in your family. When you buy one complete pair of glasses, you get the second pair free. Only at Pearl Vision, because we want you to see more.
If you're over 65, have diabetes, and are on Medicare, you may qualify for a free meter and cookbook offer from Liberty Medical.
You know, there are still some people who don't know that the cost of their diabetes testing supplies may be covered by Medicare. Well, if you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, your testing supplies may be covered. Here's how it works. Liberty is a Medicare participating provider. They bill Medicare and your insurance company. You pay nothing up front. Your testing supplies are delivered right to your door and no charge for shipping. You have nothing to worry about because when it's time to reorder, Liberty will remind you.
Call now to see if you qualify for your free meter.
Call Liberty Medical. They can help you live a better life.
Call today for your free meter. Plus, get a free diabetic cookbook when you join Liberty.
Call 1-800-903-3758.
Here's a tip for homeowners. I'm David Goodman from Window Wizards. Did you know there's a new process to transform your existing plain steel or fiberglass door into a decorative leaded glass doorway at just a fraction of the price of replacing your whole door?
I have swimming every day, including Saturday mornings, basketball practice, piano lessons, babysit. I tutor on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I have the most hectic schedule. Diabetes has taught me that I can be really responsible. I always have to test my blood sugar before I eat, before I exercise.
One Touch, a simple way to check your blood sugar.
There's no reason that my life can't be absolutely normal.
More power to you.
An unusual dance performance is generating a lot of buzz in Chicago. At the top of those 14-foot bendable poles are real people. The performers from Australia are part of a group dubbed Strange Fruit. The display has been attracting big crowds at Chicago's Millennium Park. That's Eyewitness News at noon. I'm Yuki Washington. For Pat, who's off, Maria, and everybody here, thanks so much for joining us. Eyewitness News continues at 4. And please don't forget, we're always online for you. Get the latest news and information at our website, CBS3.com. Anytime you like, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stay tuned now for the young and the restless. See you.